when they have the right package for the cars, the IndyCar race at Texas, the watch in real life is the best, best show they have. But when the package sucks, it's just kind of a
I agree.
line. Yeah, but when the cars are right, it's crazy.
Oh, that's must see TV.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I saw it reminds me of a funny story. I was watching the broadcast, and Darrell Waltrip was talking, and he was like, back in the '80s when they were doing IROC. One of the IndyCar guys who really impressed the NASCAR guys when he raced with them on the ovals was Bobby Rahal, and they used to joke with him, like, because in those days when they show up at IROC, there were times that team owners in NASCAR would come over to Bobby Rahal or something and say, hey, why don't you, consider coming for a ride with, whatever. And they would do that. And Darrell Waltrip used to joke with him and say, Bobby, when you come over here to NASCAR, you got to change your name. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, it's not Bobby Rahal over here. It's Bobby Ray Hall. You got to change your name to Bobby Ray Hall to run in NASCAR. Spell it out to get the punchline there. Yeah.
Bobby Ray.
Bobby Ray Hall.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's not Bobby Ray Hall. It's Bobby Ray Hall. All right. Let's see.
Go with
Let's.
Billy Bob and Jim Bob.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Who else we got here that we're looking for? Hit my checklist real quick. Rita, Carlin Hicks, check. Rita, check. Bedazzled, check. Sir Race a lot. Got an invite but never showed. Wanma, check. Cold, check. Cat Guy, check. Zebra, check. Mice Pamel, check. Muttley, check. And Devil Dog, check. That covers our field for now, unless you heard anything from O'Brien. See if he's online, and I'll give him an invite. But we're gonna get started with the drivers' meeting either way.
Slots are we looking at today?
I'm sorry.
How many slots are open into the race right now?
Uh, we're all gonna be in it. We're not over the 16 limit, so everybody in here is gonna start.
All right.
Like I said, it always goes like this, guys. There'll be 28 entries like there was this season in the first week at Daytona. It'll stay well over 20 for the first half of the season, and then I'll speak. Even though I'm on the air, I'll speak as a driver, not as an official. So my PR voice is off now. Then you have the guys with no heart. They're not doing as well as they wanted to in the first 4 or 5 races, and they just crap out. Well, I don't know. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Yeah, so that you get a few of those, plus you get the general pattern of people who are part-time drivers. There's a lot of big races early in the season, Daytona, Indianapolis, and then as the season goes on, they might miss some of the road course races and stuff, and then by about the end of the season, 9, 10, it picks up a little, and then right back at the beginning of next season, there'll be. That's why it's so important to get yourself into the provisional starting in week 1 next season, so you don't have to worry about. This season there were 18 or 19 guys qualifying for 8 spots at the US 400. So you don't want to be in that position. And like I said, it's very, very tight. There's only, it's 25 points to win a race, and there's 34 between third and like 12th. So it's very, very close. All right, let me go ahead and get the drivers' meeting started for you guys so we can get you. Yep.
That's always tough working.
Yeah, it's a tough race.
To qualify.
Yeah, it happens. All right, guys, welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. Tonight it's the Texas 500, round 7 of the SCL Season 23 IndyCar Series. Round 7 of 10. We're glad to have y'all out here tonight. Tonight's race, 203 laps on the board, 500K. Fairly, y'all are veterans. We have no drivers making a debut tonight, so you guys know the drill. After qualifying, we'll Single file, we got a parade lap. We hit the pits, make your pit stop, come back out single file. We'll line it up and then, you know, hit the green to go. The standard North American Tour caution rules are in effect. It has to be a multi-car incident. You know, it has to be a full-on wreck. We had a false call last week or the week before, which was really just inexperience, but you know, little wall kisses, guys. If you can keep it going, it's not a caution. So, and solos are not a caution. Just, you know, mind you that when there is an incident, you know, don't argue and debate on it. Just make the call. You know. We do have the flag limits in place tonight. However, as part of our continued experimentation with this, we are doing a little twist to it. Basically, there's an absolute flag limit of 12, which is about what, you know, 10, 12 is what you'd expect in a race of this length. However, we are going to give it a little twist to see if this works out better. It's going to be 6 flags, and not the theme park, per half. Meaning that we're going to use 100 just because it's a nice round number, but there's a maximum of 6 yellows in the first 100 laps. If we hit 6 cautions at lap 40, then there are no more yellows called until lap 100. At lap 100, no matter how many have been called, if it's 0 or if it's 6, it clears back to 6 starting on lap 100 all the way to the end of 203. That way we can't quite eat all the way through them. I mean, obviously you could eat through them early, you're green for 60 laps, and then there's no reason for another caution to come. You know, so we'll, you know, nobody's close, you know, whatever, we might stay green the whole way. But the absolute limit's 12, but it's 6 per half is what you guys got to worry about. At lap 100, it's going to clear back to 0 with a limit of 6. 2 weeks ago at the Lone Star 300 on this track in the same cars, we only had 3 cautions overall in a 120 lap 300K race. So I don't anticipate us getting anywhere near there. You guys are all good behind the wheel. We should be pretty solid on that. Regardless of whether we've hit the flag limit, you know, if we haven't hit the flag limit at the end, the final 5 laps green to the finish, that makes our magic number 199. At lap 199, we're green to the finish no matter what. The wave around rules in effect. When a caution comes out, you back it down and stay in your position. You guys all know how that goes. Drive through it a little bit though. Don't hit the brakes. Just start easing off the throttle. Pits are closed when the caution comes out until we tell you they're open. Basically, we're gonna line up. And once we get lined up single file, we'll call out the lead lap. We'll say, okay, we're on lead lap is 50. If you're not on the lead lap and you have the wave around option, you can take a lap back, but then you cannot pit under the yellow if the pit's open, or you can stay wherever you're at in the line, basically. Now, I had a couple questions from some of the less experienced drivers about this week, so I'm going to go ahead and take a chance to touch on that real quick. If you're on pit road and the yellow comes out, it's your own discretion. My advice would be if you haven't made your stop, drive through, because you could lose a lap while you're in there getting service. So be careful for that. If you are on pit road when the caution comes out, and that does put you a lap down, and you did not answer the call for the wave around, then you're not eligible for the wave around. If you get back out and you're up there when we're saying, okay, lap down cars can take the wave around, then you're okay. But if you miss the call, we're not waving it off so you can go by, then you're going to have to take what you got. So it's up to you. I mean, you can make the stop, you can drive through. I recommend, if you haven't hit the box yet, to drive through. The other question I was being asked was about, in relation to that, was, taking the wave arounds. As far as the strategy of how to play the wave arounds, I'm going to tell you to go do some study and watch some races and see how they do it. But just to give the guys a general baseline on it. You're a lap down if obviously caution comes out. We call lead lap is 50. You're on 49. You guys pull to the outside line and wait for us to clear you to go. Obviously, then you start at the back. You're on the lead lap, but you're off sequence more than likely. Somebody was asking me, what happens if I decide to stay out? Well, let's say the caution comes out and you happen to be fifth or sixth in the line, even though you're a lap down. You decide I'm just going to stay out. Well, if you stay out and the rest of the field in front of you pits, you're not going to take a lap back, but you might be at the front of the field on the restart. So technically, you're on the tail end of the lead lap. Now, if you can just keep yourself in front, another caution comes out, that could work to get you back on. Or you're a lap down, you can choose to pit with the field and get on sequence, and now you're back in the group. It really depends where you're at in the race, all that kind of stuff. So that's how you can, the various ways you can play it. You can take the wave around, you can stay out and not pit, you can stay out and pit. That's basically your options. I'm not going to tell everybody how to strategize that, but that's what you're looking at basically. Other than that, like we said, be careful. These cars are twitchy here. The last race, last couple oval races, we've had some weird contact, when you get too close. So don't get too close. Remember, the hit box these are Indy cars, not stock cars, and the hit box is a little bigger than the car. The dirty air is wild. Remember the reset button rules, guys. You cannot use the reset button unless you're on your roof. Let us know. Make sure you have that on the car. Also, make sure you got your pit road speed limiter. We don't have a pit road speed limit, but you just don't go ghosting through cars. As far as trouble spots on the track, beware of turn 4 out there on the wall, and just beware of the dirty air with each other, guys. If you go inside, those going inside to make a pass, you got to hold that line, and if you start pulling up, you got to get off the throttle. It's that simple, or you're going to put the guy outside you into the wall once you start drifting. So maintain that as best you can. We have a handful of marshals here. Rita, you got anything else you want to add to the drivers in the field? Yeah, you must enter and exit the pit row on the back stretch. So you got to go in turn 3, and you got to come out in turn 2. That's the rule. That's the rule here. You go as fast as you want on that apron, as fast as you dare, but there's no pit road speed, but you got to make your box. So keep that in mind. But if you're going to pit, you're in a pack of cars, go down to the inside on the back stretch, and that. No, I mean basically, Bedazzled is if you're in a group of cars, you definitely get down to the bottom and then slide off. If you're by yourself, you might be on the outside, but you got to do it before you get up on the banking. If you're up on the banking in turn 3 and 4, and then you come sweeping down, it's not only that, I mean, if you do it right, it might be too much of an advantage, but the truth is it's dangerous. I mean, most guys aren't going to pull it off. If you get too far into turn 3 and decide to pit, you're going to bounce off the curbing and likely spin back up onto the track. So that's the main reason that we're having them going off the flat. But you don't have to go to the bottom. If you're by yourself, I mean, as long as you turn in before the banking, you're fine. If you're in a group of cars, though, try to tell them in your mic you're going in, and if you can't do that, at least get down to the inside. Get down to the inside lane so that they know that you're going in. Qualifiers just 5 minutes. We're all together, so be careful out there. Strategize it however you want. I think that about covers it, Rita. All right, well, all right, we'll start qualifying, and we'll introduce the drivers at the end of the qualifier. Good luck, everybody. This is the second running of this event. First running last season. You're on his way to the IndyCar title. Cold was the winner of this race last season, so he's back to defend it. This race next week, we're Watkins Glen, then it's Indianapolis again, and then back here at Texas for the Firestone 400 race to close out the season in this series. Tomorrow is out at Sonoma, the Sonoma Super Prix for the Camel GT Series at 7 Eastern. All right, car. Let's see if the car cooperates.
Go, go, go!
Remember, guys, you can use your full tech package, stability, traction control, ABS. I highly recommend it.
Okay, get ready.
Missed the silver car, but I didn't see you two come out. I had to leave because I was holding you guys up. Yeah, I had to take off because I was holding cars up in front of me. I couldn't leave the box. I waited a minute and heard a bunch of engines revving and that shit. I'm holding everybody up. But 21. Yeah, if you're paired up, give it your best shot. Oh, no, you're okay, man. think I learned the secret, Rita. I got to stop giving you and Cold my good draft in qualifying. That's my first pole. Yeah, that's my first pole in a while in the IndyCar Series. Oh man. But it, yeah, but it gave it to me on the board. I'll take that. I need every tiebreaker I can get down the stretch. All right, let's read out the starting order for tonight's Texas 500 for you guys. On the pole there is yours truly, Carlin Hicks, JME Motorsports. Starting second, your current points leader and reigning Indianapolis 500 champion, Rita St. James, starting second for JME. Starting third is the independent veteran driver Chunky Beef in the 27 car there, the Snapple. Starting fourth for Zenith Motorsports is Wanma with a good qualifying run. Starting fifth for Wacky Racers, winner this season at Long Beach and Willow, the Zebra, current Rookie of the Year points leader. Starting sixth for JME Motorsports is Cole, the defending IndyCar Series champion, making his first start since Daytona. Starting seventh for Wacky Racers is Bedazzled Slinger. Starting eighth for FST Blue Flag Racing, the longtime veteran MDR Devil Dog. Starting ninth in the 22 Menards car for Regulator Racing is another veteran, OGR Cat Guy. Starting 10th for Wacky Racers Inc. is Muttley 56. And finally, starting 11th on the field, the independent Mice Pamel from over in Germany. Glad to see you made the field, Misa. Let me give a shout out here to our watchers on the thing. How you doing there, sir? All right, guys. Texas 500, round 7 of 10 in the SCL Season 23 IndyCar Series Championship. You got your starting positions. Get yourselves readied up for your pit stops. Make sure you got everything sorted out here. All right. Don't want to miss something that I should have not missed. All right, when you guys are ready, ready it up, and we'll fire this bad boy up. A lot of former winners here tonight. And like I said, there's a lot of the top 10 that are part-time in it now, so there's a lot of ground to be made up. I mean, for guys muddling around there outside the top 10, a top 5 finish tonight could put you right back in provisionals and in business to, you know, finish up in the top 5 in points even. Still very, very close. All right. Did we lose somebody? I only see 10. Who are we missing here? Bedazzled. Devil Dog. All right. We're probably going to have to... Yeah, we're probably going to have to retire to the box. All right, guys, I'm going to ready it up. Go ahead and let it start, and we'll retire to the pit box. You're just going to hit your options button once it sends a screen. Hit retire to pit box. Don't leave the room. You know where your starting order is? Retire to the box.
You drive that. I mean, it's just so.
No, I couldn't even pull off the track right.
No. You're flying in the air. We were doing a nose stand. I don't know why.
saw you right next to me spin and just over and over and over. You did
Yeah,
so
just
many rotations.
yes.
I wish I had that recorded.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let me find his name here, Rita, and we'll do the protocol. Of course, this thing takes, half an hour to load names for some reason. All right, I shot him an invite. I'm putting him on the 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock now. 4 minutes to claim the spot, and then we're going green at quarter till. I'm gonna hit the little boys' room real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. He's got 4 minutes.
Rita, how did you manage to pull off the exact same time as Scarlett?
No idea. It's only a fluke when that happens. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not skill or anything. I did use Muttley and draft up behind him on the last lap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Lucky I happened to be there, eh?
Absolutely.
there
Thank you,
was
Muttley.
That's all right. Yeah.
there was an instance in F1 like this actually happened. It was I think in the 2000s where they had three drivers set the exact same pole time, and I think Schumacher was one of them, but because he was like the second or third person to set it, he didn't get pole. So, but they all had three people the exact same time. Is there a way to turn off the music when like how like we're sitting in the lobby right now? I got a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's
music
in your
blaring in my
options.
ears.
When you go into your options, you can turn the music off, but it's in the sound menu somewhere. But I don't know where it is. I mean, it's been ages when I turned mine off right at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I've been meaning to do that and I haven't done it.
All right. Let's see if he's got back online, and if not, yeah, Devil's back online, so he should be here in a minute. Remember to turn off the qualifier here. You guys remember your starting spots, I'm hoping. Well, then you go in the back. We actually went through that before on on the GT6 days, we had a race, and it was one of the support series, so there's a lot of, you know, brand. No worries. You just made it. Come on back in. Yeah. So what happened is these guys were complaining because after we had to do that, after a qualifier and restarted it, they couldn't remember where they were, and it was like, well, you start in the back. What the fuck? Like, well, if your short-term memory sucks that bad, what are we supposed to do? Hold your hand and walk you through it? All right, guys. Let's ready her up. You know where you're starting. Time for the second running. You're in 8th. Yeah. I believe that's where he was, yeah. Where guys dial those cars in, especially you stubborn bastards. If you're having trouble spinning it out, use the tech package. Stability, traction control, all that stuff. It helps quite a bit on this track, particularly in traffic. The truth is that the difference is, and I've explained this once or twice, stability is just traction control to the individual wheels. Instead of being to all four, it does it to the individual wheels. And if you're driving right, you're not going to be igniting it. You know, it's not going to come on unless you're overdriving the car. All right, guys, get your strategy set up, ready it up, and we'll fire this bad boy up. Like I said, couple returns after not having raced the last few races. Cold, Wanma, Mice, Pam, we're good to see him in the field. Wanma's been about the unanimous pick among the officials for the most improved driver this season. And Mice is one that we all know that when he starts running one of them full time, he's going to be a comer, no doubt. All right, I think we're about ready to go, guys. Guys, let's get into our single file positions. Coming to your outside here. Inside now. Outside of you, Rita. Yeah, that's my first pole in a long time. 60 miles an hour is the pace speed, by the way, guys.
You're clear. 1 length back. He's still there.
Roughly 100. Somewhere in that, like 90, 95.
Half length back.
Yeah. All right, we are heading into the pits this time by.
Hit confirm. Box now. We'll be ready for you when you get here.
I'll show you guys what I mean. As far as the entry. One more thing under yellow and all that is whether or not you stay on the apron, or we had that big debate as to whether you stay on the apron or the track or whatever. Here, I would say it depends. Rita, where would you want to set that blend line? We could put it all the way back in 3. Yeah, so we'll just use the blend line in 3 just like you would under green.
All clear. Away you go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, really been a great season for all the series, but this one's been really good. We've seen a lot of improvement from the drivers, and a lot of guys, like those of us who've been around a while and seen the process of people, you know, including ourselves, come up from back markers to, you know, moving towards the front. We see a lot of that potential in most of the people in here.
2 lengths back.
Just a matter of time. Single file guys still. Yeah, stop and go more than likely.
One length behind. Still there.
Heading on to the front stretch, we will double it up, getting the 1 to go signal from the flagman. Odds to the inside, evens to the outside.
Watch your mirrors.
I'm holding a little above
Outside,
60,
rear corner.
just because that's more comfortable in the
Okay,
rear
clear.
range.
On your outside, rear
Got
corner.
5 miles per hour either way, so I'm probably doing closer to 65.
One outside. Still there. He's still there.
So far this
Watch
season,
outside.
Cold come out and win the US 400. We saw Zebra get
Clear.
the win at Long
One
Beach,
high.
followed by
Still there.
who got the win at what was the next one?
Got one high.
Indianapolis was Rita, yeah.
Clear.
Rita St. James at Indy, Zebra at Willow,
One length back.
Rita again here at Texas in the Lone
Rear
Star
corner,
300,
outside.
and then myself last week
Clear now.
at Road America. So
Half
it's
length
been
behind.
a heck of a season. All right, guys, close it in. We want a car length to half a car length.
Outside, rear quarter.
We get closer towards the line.
Still there.
Get yourselves ready in gear. Don't miss those shifts. We have
One
a
high.
6 flag limit till we hit lap 100.
Outside, rear corner.
All right, guys, best of luck.
Got one
Let's
high.
have a clean race.
All clear.
All right, coming to the start-finish
On your
line.
outside, rear corner.
JME cars on the front row. We're getting
Still there.
closer. We're holding, and we are. Green, green, green,
Outside,
green,
rear
green.
corner. Clear. 2 lengths behind. Still 2 back. He's in your slipstream. 1 length behind. Inside. Clear.
Didn't know which way you were going, Rita. High or low. So I got in the middle and just said I'll let her pick. Clean start so far, guys.
Nice one. UTV.
Pretty bright for 4 o'clock, ain't it, Rita? Yeah, I hope it didn't reset it, but if it did, it was just for, yeah, you see the shadows forming. I'll have to check his setup next time. As long as you're on the oval setup, you should be okay.
Rear corner, inside. He's clear.
Catch us in testing sometime, Misa, and run it and run around with us. We'll diagnose your problem. Yeah, just remember to ask me about it, and I'll jump on board with it. We'll figure it out. But right now, it might just be that you're out of the draft.
One high. You're clear. That lap is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing. Halfway back. Low side, rear corner. Got one low. Clear.
I'm sorry, I probably took your air right there, Bedazzled, and I wasn't trying to. No, that's something a driver should know. I saw you there, and I knew if I swept like that, I should have realized that would have pushed you. I wasn't trying to do it. That's something to watch, though, when you see that car in front of you in the middle of that turn go from top to bottom. They're going to sweep your air. But you can do that to somebody on purpose, but I wasn't in that case. Now, lap 200, yeah, I'm probably doing it on purpose. But not on lap 13.
Still low. You're clear. Halfway behind. One low. Okay, clear. Got one low.
Got that bump in two.
Still
First
there.
time.
Still low. Still low.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's clear.
Outside your license. Thanks, sir.
Watch your mirrors. Inside, rear corner. One ball.
I hear you.
Clear.
Going inside.
Your fastest lap so far today. One high. You're clear. He's inside. Clear now.
Ah, you're looking all right. You look fine to me. Double dog.
Outside. He's clear.
Yeah, it's connection. Yeah, it's the connection, Rita. He can hear you, but you can't hear him. He's just having. You look okay to me, Devil.
Okay, you're coming up on a back marker. You might be twitchy, so keep it clean and get by without losing any time. Watch inside. You're clear. Outside.
Inside, Rita.
You're clear.
Yeah, sorry. I got to run trying to avoid him, and it's better not to lift.
Halfway back. 1 lane back. One in your slipstream. 1 lane behind. Traffic you. 2 lanes back. Get in your slipstream. Halfway behind.
She's next to me. How many cars you see on the track, Devil?
1 in your slipstream.
11. Yeah, she's behind. She's behind me. She's right in front of
1
you.
lane back.
She's closer to you
Got
now.
one low.
Yeah.
Still low. Still low.
Your guys, he's seeing you bounce, Rita, all over the place. We got to get away from him. You guys can still see each other, but he's having trouble with the latency with you.
On your inside, rear corner. All clear. Half length back. 1 length behind. Half length back. 1 length back. Traffic behind. 2 lengths behind.
You got to run while we were going through traffic.
1 length behind. Traffic behind. 1 length back. He's in your slipstream. Still there. Still there. 1 length back. He's traffic you.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some pressure coming from behind. Start thinking about smoke.
Oh,
Keep your length back. 1 in your slipstream. Half length behind. Traffic you. Keep your length back.
he's having trouble latency with you though too.
That's good pace, lovely and consistent. Let's try and build the gap, push out some strong laps. Okay, you're coming up on a back marker. 1 length behind. Car outside. Still there. Clear. Watch your mirrors. Still there. 1 length behind. Half length back. 1 high. Clear. Got 1 high.
That's a caution. Did you complete that
Got
before
one
the
high.
yellow cold or not?
You're clear.
What's that?
1 length back.
Alright, picture closed, guys.
Still there. Watch your mirrors. 1 length behind.
Backing it down.
2 lengths back.
It's past
Still 2 lengths
100K.
back. Crashing behind. Still there. 2 lengths behind.
Yeah, 3 wide wasn't smart. Alright, it's
Half length behind.
first yellow, guys. Okay, lead lap is
1 length back.
44. Pull to the outside of the leader if you're wanting to take the wave around.
1 high. He's clear.
If you want the wave around, pull to the outside of the leader.
2 wide. 1
All right.
outside. You're clear.
No, just the wave around. Go ahead and go, guys.
Half length back.
Double, you'll be back in front of them on the around the stops.
Roger. Hit this lap.
No, you can't pit if you take the wave around.
Okay, mate. Go, go, go.
Alright, leader's coming out right now. There we are. Alright, to the back of the field, wave around cars.
1 in your slipstream. Outside.
Yeah, where are you at, my Spammel?
He's outside. One high. You're clear.
Were you 2 laps down, Misa? Yeah, you took 2 back. You're only supposed to take 1. So pull down to the inside, and we'll come by you the next time. We're gonna have to go around again, guys. Yeah, just pull down and stay there. You get 1 of them, but not both of them. We'll come back by you again, so we'll have 2 to go, guys. Hang tight.
Still there. Still there. Two lengths behind. He's in your slipstream. Still in your slipstream. Still drafting. You've got 1 on your tail. Better defend that position. One length behind. Still 1 length back. Drafting behind. Still in your draft. Still there.
Alright, there we go.
2 lengths
Fall
back.
onto the back of the field there, my son. You're good. Alright, going this time.
1 length back. 1 back still. Watch your mirrors. 1 length behind. Still 1 length back. Half length back.
Alright, going green. Close it in. Single file.
Still there. He's still there. 1 length back. Still 1 length back.
Guys, coming out of turn 4. Closing in. And holding.
He's still there.
Getting closer. Closer. And we are. Green, 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 green.
1 in your slipstream. Still there. Still there. Watch your mirrors. He's in your slipstream. 1 length behind. 1 length back. Half length behind. 1 outside. He's clear.
Caution, caution, caution. Call the caution. Alright, pits are closed. We just made a lap, didn't we, Rita? Yeah. Alright. So pits are still closed, guys.
Inside. Clear. He's drafting you.
Alright guys, pits are open this time by. Oh yeah, wave arounds. If you want to take a wave around, come to the outside of the leaders now. If you're a lap down and want to wave around.
2 wide,
Alright, we
one
got
outside.
2 takers. Go ahead and take them, guys. You may not pit under the yellow. Alright, pits are open, guys.
One length behind. Watch your mirrors.
That'll happen out here.
Still there. Crashing behind.
Yeah, well, you know, get those, yeah, that's why he's doing it, and then some people it's just a, you know, strategy call. Yeah. Which reminds me, I need to write that down. Rita, we're on number 2. Been looking pretty good.
One length behind.
Yes, sir.
He's in your slipstream.
No, they're starting the back, yeah. Alright. We're going kind of slow. Alright, guys. Let's get it lined up. Alright, no sweat it, guys. Getting ready to go.
Big push now. That's twice our way past. You can do it. Two lanes back. One in your slipstream. Still there. That's great pace. Looking good out there.
You got to remember the track's changing, getting darker, the weather, the clouds coming in. Give it a few laps, they'll probably come in. Okay, you've got good consistent pace. You're going to need to pick it up a bit. Let's push hard. almost went inside of it. Got a crazy run there.
Still in your slipstream. Still there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Something first right. Straight hill. Keep pushing. One ball. Clear now. 2 lanes behind.
He was trying to hold it in dirty air, kind of
Still there.
took him in
He's in your
an
slipstream.
odd situation that happened.
1 lane behind.
I happened to make the right read, Rita, and you didn't. That was it.
Think about the fence and that guy behind. 1 lane back. Traffic behind. 1 lane back. 1 in your slipstream. 1 lane behind. Half lane back. 1 lane back. Half lane back. Outside. Got 1 high. Still high. Outside. Still there. Got 1 high. 1 high. You're clear.
Is that by himself? That's
2
solo.
lanes back.
You were doing good there, man. Yeah.
1 lane behind. Watch your bearing. Watch outside. All clear.
No, you're okay, man.
Got 1
Listen,
high.
that was just that bump in dirty air. You were doing good there on the outside.
Still there. Clear. 1 lane behind. Still 1 back. Still 1 lane back. 1 in your slipstream. 1 inside. Still inside. 1 high. Clear. 1 high. You're clear. Tracking in. 2 lanes back. He's in your slipstream. Half lane behind. Inside. Clear.
Alright, caution's out, caution's out, caution's out.
Car outside. Okay, clear.
Caution's out, pits are closed. I have 3, I think. 3, yeah. Yeah, we're doing fine. Alright guys, lead lap is 68. 68. Pull to the outside leaders if you want the wave around. Oh, Wanma just blew his motor. Who else is gone? Cold. Damn. It's like the it looks like the gremlins are out. DNF gremlins biting. Alright, lead lap is 69, guys. Hang on, Misa. Hey, hold back. Don't take the wave around till we tell you. Just hold up. We call the lap down cars to the outside of the leader, and then we clear them. Yeah. Alright, it's okay, go ahead and go now, but next time just pull to the outside of the leaders. Alright, pits are open, guys. A little late, but
Copy that, pit request confirmed. We're ready for you when you are. Find the wheel spin and away you go.
It happens.
Crossing behind.
Yeah, sometime last week there was a point 2 weeks ago I got held because the car in front of you hadn't gone, and that's racing. It's just your crew not waving you out because there's somebody coming. Usually is what that means. Alright guys, we got mice at the rear. We should be good to go next time by. I believe that's all 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Yeah, probably. Alright guys, going green this time by. It's our fuel provider.
Car inside. You're clear.
get out of this damn path. I have to go somewhere. You know, been there before. You guys line up, you might catch us. It's not easy. The more cars you got, the dirtier the air. In the book.
Consistent. You just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
Is there a call? Double coming on the inside. Yeah, he couldn't hear you.
Got one high.
Thanks, sir.
You're clear. 1
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It just kind of picks
You've
people
got
out
your back.
sometimes.
Great job. Your pace is matching the leaders. Good job. Keep it up. Inside. Still inside. Clear. Let's pick the pace up a little bit now, mate. Putting in some consistent time, but we need to push now.
Alright, at the line, the cautions have reset. Back to 0. Good job, guys. Only 3 in the first half. Good looking race. What top speed are you? What top speed are you hitting, Devil? Yeah, you might be a little slow. How big's your? What it? Yeah, if it'll do. Yeah, then you're at least. You might not have the right setup, but I think you have the oval car. You want to be on the oval setup, not the speedway. You'd be spinning. Circuit, you'd be way slow. I think.
You're about to have a back marker. Blue flag on the out.
Yeah, no, I think you're fine. It's just not. It's just not quite getting up to speed. But yeah, you're in the right setup. You're allowed to block the 2 car. No, I'm just kidding. Hauling the mail. Yeah, gotta leave.
out of it.
Are you using all your tech aids, Double? Well, there you go. That's your problem.
That's your best split time in second series.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stability control. They're outside you, Double. That's your problem. Put on the stability and you'll get right back up to speed.
Roger that, hit now, we'll be ready when you are.
Figured out to avoid the traffic there.
Ready? Go! Take this one switch here, just 5 miles. Great back. See if you can try and break away from the one behind. Getting too close to comfort.
And if you do, you're fine. I don't mind.
One lane behind. Still there. 2 lanes behind.
Outside, you guys.
One lane back. Half lane back. 1 lane back. Watch inside. Clear. Car inside. He's clear. Good pass. We're trying the podium. Hard on the pressure. Come on. Keep passing. You're going to get past it.
I wasn't perfect on mine either, Rita. I thought you were going to follow me, so I was kind of, I thought you'd come the next lap. But you're on.
You've got a
Devil.
One outside. You're clear.
Rita's coming up, Devil. Yes. Rita's coming, Devil. Okay. All right.
Good consistent driving. Let's punch down some fast time to fill this gap. Start defending from the guy behind. Not too far back. Might make
I don't know what it is, Rita, but my car has gone to crap.
He's in your slipstream. Halfway behind. One lane behind. Two lanes behind. One in your slipstream. Two wide. One inside. He's clear.
No, not that. I think I know what it is, but we'll talk about it after the race. Yeah. I mean, okay in the draft, so we'll talk about it after the race, but I think I know what it is.
Squeeze fast.
Alright, caution's out, guys. Caution's out. Back it down. Wait, pits are closed. Pits are closed. Pits are closed. Can you hit the reset button? It's probably because there's cars coming by. Just hang on. Backing it down. Pits are still closed.
Still there. Still there. Still in your draft.
Oh, some bitch. Pits are still
Got
closed,
one high.
guys. Alright. Lap down cars to the outside. Hang tight. Alright, lead lap's 132. If you're a lap down, you want to take the wave around, pull up to the outside. Alright, lap down cars can go now. Misa, you staying? You're going to stay? Okay. Yeah, you're going to use the pits. Alright. Pits are not open for those lap down cars. Nothing, Devil. Still stuck. Hang on. Just hang on a minute. Let us come by. See if we have to go. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, see if we can clear them up easier. Just pits are staying closed. Pits are staying closed. Maintain your spot. I'll assess it, and we'll determine if this car is done. Not yet. No, stay under yellow. We're good. Yeah, you're stuck. Sorry about that, Devil. Racing's racing. Hit the tower if you like. Yeah. Alright, pits are still closed. I'm going to get back in my spot in line, and then they'll be open the next time.
Going back. 1 length back. Car outside. He's clear.
What's that? Alright guys, pits will open this time by.
Clear. He's drafting you.
Not the cars that took the wave around. Wave around cars cannot.
Mind the wheel spin, away you go.
Alright, what was the last wave around car? Okay, hang on. Who took the wave around last time? Okay, so you guys are in the back. Mice Pamel, you pull up behind Rita. You didn't take the wave around. You can stay in your position. You three go to the back in the order that you're in. Lisa, go up behind Rita.
Watch outside.
Alright, there we go. Lap down cars will start, or the wave around cars will start from the back. No, we got two more. We got another one coming, I think. No, we don't. Okay, we got all 8. All right, we'll go next time by. All right, line it up, guys. No, yeah, you took the wave around. Yeah, just line up where you're at. All right, gonna go green this time by. Oh boy, hell of a race though. 11 starters, 3 DNF, so a bit of attrition, but still hell of a show. Zeroing in on 350K here, another 5 laps or so. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. All right, Rita, the field's yours.
Okay, we've got some pressure from behind. Start thinking about defending your line. Great job.
Go by me, cat guy. We're gonna have to hook up. Slow down too much. If I can get that guy, we might be able to do something. I slowed up for him, but I slowed up too damn far.
2 lengths behind.
You still don't have your stability on, do you?
Okay, you've got good pace. It's time to turn it on a bit. Let's push a little harder. Still. Like that. Keep going back. Look at that, focus that.
that guy.
He's in your slipstream. 2 lengths behind.
Inside.
You're 1 lap down on the lead.
Outside, Lisa.
Come on, you guys are in our way. Big touchdown, let's fight our way past. Your pace is matching the leaders. Good job, keep it up. He's inside. Still there. Nice one, a double whammy.
Yeah, that thing's
Fantastic.
tough.
Got one ball. Good job, that's P4, we're in sight of the podium. 2 lanes back. 2 lanes behind. Halfway back. Outside. He's clear.
All right, caution's out, caution's out. Back it down, guys, back it down. Oh man, why did I let you pass me, cat guy? Damn. All right, pits are closed, guys, line it up. $60. All right, pits are closed. Lead lap is 166. If you're a wave around car, head to the outside now.
Think about defending. Inside.
You must be. There's a cycle of pit stops was going on. Lap down cars to the
Still
outside.
inside.
If you're taking the wave around, go now. The pits are open
Still
to the
there.
leaders.
You're clear. Tracking you.
Lap down cars are coming onto the front stretch. Backing it down, guys.
2 lengths back.
I'm the first car a lap down. Or the first car that took the wave around, I'm sorry. So, whoever else was on the lead lap in front of me. Should be, who else pitted with you, that guy? Okay, Bedazzle needs to take that spot too.
1 length behind.
All the way up to the back of the line. Yeah. Alright, we'll go. Yeah, we should be good to go. Everybody line it up. Alright guys, 36 to go. That's okay. It's fine if I'm in the group.
Got one high.
If I'm not in the group, it's not that great.
Clear.
Go time now, so everybody's starting to.
Pretty consistent laps. Try and find a little bit more pace here and there. One high. Still there. Still high. Keep it up. We're on target here. Keep it up.
Yeah, if you're on the board at the end, it will score you. And only 8 of us finishing, yeah. Have a good day. Up a little bit now, mate. Putting in a consistent time, but we need to push down. Traffic ahead in the back marker. See if there's any chance to get past the leader. Your pace is good. Keep that up. Keep it up. season here too. Yeah. Guys, 10 to go, no more wave arounds.
Nice pace. Just try and pick it up a little bit. You're very consistent. Now you can dig out a few extra tenths of a second. Clear now. You're approaching the back marker. The leader has to take. The great opportunity to get on his tail and take the lead.
Yeah, I'm good. They did the best they could there. stuff happens when you're passing people, but you guys are handling it like pros. So no worries. Never going to be perfect. Not supposed to be. That's why it's called racing and not driving.
Traffic behind. One lane back. Half lane behind. One high. Clear. One outside. Clear.
It's lying. Yeah. You got it again. You got it again. I did everything I could there. I just couldn't get enough of a run. It was all about track position. Third win of the season, fourth of the career, Rita. Spans the point lead by 3 points. I tried everything I could right there, but it just wasn't quite, I couldn't quite get it lined up. No, not at all. No, we were running. I had an opening. It's just I couldn't keep it. I couldn't keep it shut. The only thing I could have done there, I was trying to do, Rita, was I was hoping to get into 3 and be able to use the track in front of you, but you never came clear on that outside, so I couldn't do it. I had the run going in there, but I just couldn't shut the door on you. And if I can't see you, I'm not gonna, swing out that way. But that was my plan, was to swing out into 4, and then you'd have to change your line to pass me, but it just didn't quite work. You had the preferred position, and once again we raced that whole time, Rita, to see which one of us has the right spot. I did everything I could. Cat Guy, great job, first podium in a while in this series. Yeah, Zebra 4th, Chunky another good run in 5th. Bedazzled, Muttley, and Mice Pan with a bad luck crew, but Haldy.
That's right. Like I said, I got bounced.
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was that point in the race where you can't, you got to hold your. I mean, I was doing that with Rita up front. We were trying to hold our spots, but like I said, Rita, we're dead equal here. The only difference is you're doing a better job of getting the run coming out of 2 than I am. my passing point is different from yours. You know, I'm trying to get it in a different spot, and I can do it. And like I said, my goal was to go into 3, get underneath you, which I did. And if I think maybe I had a chance to do it halfway through the corner,
I thought you had it.
but
I thought you had it on that last corner.
I just,
Because I made a mistake coming out of 2, and that lost speed.
I just,
Spending too much time looking in my mirror.
yeah, I probably should have done it, but I didn't see you go clear, so I didn't want to. It wasn't there. You know, that's the situation. There's not really time to, you know, you're not in the mirror, and it's not really time to hit look back. You know, middle of the corner,
That's true.
and I could have come up and wiped both of us out, so I just held off. But as it is, we got 3 rounds to go and 10 points between us, and so I think it's going to be like this all the way to the finish.
Oh, I'm going to be worn out by the end.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, what's up?
The race that's at Indianapolis, is that going to be the road course?
No, it's on the speedway. We've run that event for many many seasons, and it goes back and forth. It just depends on scheduling and whatnot. Camel GT will be on the road course, yeah. Yep, Watkins Glen next week.
Watkins Glen, yeah.
Yeah, next weekend. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, great race, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at Camel GT. Good job, Rita. I got to figure out a way to beat you. I know what I got to do. I gotta try to leave you in the pits like the first round. Like, I get away from you early, because at the end there we're like 2 magicians who know each other's tricks. There's nowhere to, you know. I have one move, you have one move that works on the other one. If you don't pay. Oh yeah.
With my last pit stop, I took it just right, and I was able to unlap myself with it. Like before, I was like a lap down. So.
Yeah, if you'd make the pit stops correctly and strategize it right, and there's a lot that goes into that. I mean, the amount of time, fuel, tires. If you play it properly, then yeah, you can definitely. I mean, that's the big thing. People ask, me and Rita at these tracks how we're running out in front and running away like that, and it's like we don't. It's not our. I mean, we don't have like a tire pressure or something that's that much better than anybody else. It's one on one with the cars. We're not any faster than anybody else. There's 2 reasons. One, we run well in a pack. We know when to race and when to just stay there and make time. That's the number one thing. We can run full speed nose to tail. And the second reason is because we don't make this. We do, but not as much as other people, I guess. We don't make the small errors. We make the pit stops. We make them at the right time. We put the right amount of fuel and tires in. Because when we don't, we blow wins like I have this season. But that's pretty much how it goes.
I think I tried to run with you, like towards the beginning when I was still at the front, and like I was keeping up.
We were pulling away as a group, yeah.
But once like I fell behind, and like the last stint, I was with Cat Guy and with Zebra, and I just got up on Cat Guy's rear end, and it kicked the back end out. I was in no man's land for the rest of the race.
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, it was a good race. Rita, great job. And
Good race, Carlin.
yeah, I did everything I could. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow at Camel GT. Have a good one.